They're bypassing the actual work. So what does this mean? This means that someone has chosen to really focus on the archangelic realm, really focus on metaphysical stuff, really focus on meditation, really focus on the parts of spirituality that feel really good. What they haven't done is they haven't done therapy, counseling, coaching, meat and potato psychology, things like NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, DBT, which is dialectal behavioral therapy, EMDR, which I forget what the acronym stands for, but it's the eye movement one, right? Like the real psychology, the trauma release work, the healing work. You're not going to heal trauma with a card deck. You're not going to heal trauma with crystals. You're not going to heal trauma, like we're talking about like deep-seated, deep-rooted childhood shit. You're not going to heal that by talking to the archangelic realm. You're not. You're not, because those realms, we're really connected to those realms when we're in the in-between worlds, right? When we're not in a human body. We're in a human body now, so we need to be a human and do human things and feel human feelings. And what is very human about us is our mind and our brain. And yes, there's wisdom in the heart, so much wisdom in the heart. And if you have a lot of trauma, that's impacting your brain, and it's really, really important that you look at all the things going on in your mind and use traditional techniques in order to do that. You cannot use spiritual techniques to try and heal something in a traditional modality. So it's like spiritual practices don't heal your mind and your brain. They don't. Spirituality is about the spirit and the soul. Psychology is about the brain and the mind. They're two completely different things. It's like saying, oh, I want to build muscle at the gym, so I'm going to go and eat a green salad. It's like, well, they're related, yeah, but they're not the same thing. One requires fitness and the other one is nutrition. And also, if you want to build muscle at the gym, that's lifting weights, right? And there's a whole subculture of fitness that focuses on that, bodybuilding, powerlifting. And then on the other hand, there's nutrition. And the nutrition that you're talking about is actually not related to your goal anyway, right? If you're eating a green salad, that's not going to build muscle. One's fitness and one's nutrition. They're two different things. They complement each other, but they're two different things. And also, the thing that you're using over here is not going to get you over here. If you were like, okay, I want to build muscle at the gym, so I'm going to do a weight training program. I know to build muscle I need lots of protein, so let's do that. Let's add some greens in as well, but it's really the protein that I need. It's the meat, right? And that's an analogy of what's going on with this spirituality versus psychology. You need the meat. You need the meat and potatoes. The meat and potato psychology of what's going on in my mind, what happened to me that made me feel like I wasn't worthy of love, what happened to me that made me think that that clinging to men was familiar. Like, who was it in my life I encountered who wasn't emotionally there, who wasn't supportive of me, who didn't show me they loved me? Who was it that showed up in that way? And then I can find out why this is a pattern for me. It's not about like, oh, instead let me just draw a card deck and see if this guy's the one. Well, that guy's not the one. That guy is a reflection of your wounds, right? He's a reflection of the man that wasn't there for you, and that might be your father. It could be another male figure in your life, but it will have been before the age of 6. And a card deck is not going to get to the bottom of that. It's really not. It's just going to spin you round and round in circles. But there's some really dangerous rhetoric out there about meeting someone who's a catalyst for your growth and your healing, and peddling this story of like, if you just love him a little bit more, then you can be in a relationship with him. Well, no, if you love yourself more, you might find yourself not attracted to him anymore because you realise that he's really dysfunctional, and you actually become repulsed by romantic partners who treat you like shit because you love yourself, and you're like, there's nothing about that turns me on. I'm not turned on by people treating me like shit. That's not attractive to me. But there is a certain pull and there is a certain attraction when we're not emotionally healthy. What does it mean to not be emotionally healthy? It means we're not really able to process our emotions. It means we're not fully in control of the emotions that come up, and we don't really have the skill set to separate our emotions from other people, right? We're not really able to be emotionally independent. That's what it is, really. It's emotional independence, knowing that we can generate our own feelings. We can feel good on our own. We don't have to have a partner to make us feel good, to validate us. We have it within us to generate that within ourselves.